Hello Milky fans, Milk still here with you for another Idle Heroes video. How are you? I hope you are extremely well. It is day 12 of unemployment for me. And that number is just gonna keep on going higher. But that's okay because Call of Duty Season 6 has just dropped, and for those of you that know me very well, I love Call of Duty. It is downloading, and so what do we got here? We have, if you want to play with me, my tag is Milkstool on Activision or on Blizzard. So we've got 48 megs, and I'm downloading at a very, very low 3.5 megabytes per second. So it's going to take me 4 days to download because I cannot afford quick internet. And in Australia, we do not have quick internet. That is literally as quick as it goes. Leaving that aside, while we wait for it to download, I figure I should do some Idle Heroes videos before Season 6 fully downloads for me, because once it downloads, the reality is I'm going to be playing Call of Duty a whole lot to unlock everything, all the new guns, which means I'm not going to have much time for YouTube. Well, I will, but I'm not going to be playing it. I'm going to be playing Call of Duty. So let's do this week's Reddit review. So what is new this week? What is topical? What about notification bars so that you know how much you still have to do for monthlies? I mean, there's all these small adjustments you can do for the game that will help improve it. But like I said in my other videos, there's like this list of small things that you can do. Here's the thing, you can automate this to the point where it's just one button push and it does everything for you, right? So then you're asking yourself, well, why are you playing this game, right? Because if you could theoretically make this game so simple that one button does all your daily tasks. And similarly, like all these small things, they help you along the way, but it's a question of at what point do you just say, look, what we have is good enough, people are just gonna have to suck up and go with it, as nice as it is to have. Because the other thing, if you're a UI CX designer, is obviously you don't want to clutter the screen too much. If you present way too much information, especially for a new player, it's completely overwhelming. People won't understand what's happening. Life after Death 100, I've never gotten the answer on this, so for those who are curious, you get to rerun Death 51 100 after you clear Death 100. Interesting. Well, that means that I can try different lineups if I ever get to Death 100, and I can do videos about what works and what doesn't work. I mean, the reality is, you have to keep a log, an Excel spreadsheet of how you're going, and I've been able to piece together spreadsheets from various people, but I've just decided to keep my own. Hell of a recruit pros. These feet people, they crack me up. Foot fetish. Foot fetish. That's very unique. This guild obviously has a very strong foot fetish. Finally, I reached 100,000 gems. Congratulations. You can probably spend 100,000 gems really quickly as well. I know I can. How long did it take him? How long? 3 months. 3 months. Wow, that's a lot of self-control. But look how much gold he has. 4 billion. Holy smokes. VIP 4. This guy's got a lot of self-control. I have like 0 gold. If we go to my account now, like I've got 10 million gold. And this was after monthly reset. I don't know what the hell I spent it on. Oh, I do. I think I wasted a lot of it on my monster. So to get my 4th monster, which I still need to do a video on, which monster is best in my masterclass series. Thank you for all those who have been watching. What else have I done? The other thing that I've done is I've also cleared Abyss 20 on Sealand with my 340 Delacium with, I think it was Atlas Cane, and then my 10-star Delacium here with Kiss of Ghost. And then the in-between heroes were 9-star Cruise, 10-star Cruise, Nakia, 10-star, Kathuga, 10-star. But they died like straight up, so they had no impact. I would say if you want to clear Abyss 20, you need 2 Delaciums, 1 5-star, 1 10-star, and 2 Cruises to get the stun happening. Stun with Rui, like Glittery Louis, is like a must-have. You need to get that stun off like first round, or on so then they're stunned second round. I think was the critical component to me finishing Abyss 20. So now I've only got one Seal Land left, and that's the Shadow Seal Land. And I think that's a lot of... So Shadow Seal Land, interestingly, is if you look at the Void Temple, Shadow Seal Land is the thing that gives you Forest Void damage reduction. Or sorry, increased damage against Forest Void opponents. And so if you see in Realmsgate, a lot of people I've read on Reddit have been, and in my guild as well, have been having difficulty attacking and finishing the Forest Puppet in one hit. And I suspect that's the big reason why. It's because a lot of people actually haven't finished Dark Seal Land. Because to finish Dark Seal Land, sorry, Shadow Seal Land, not Dark. Dark and Shadow, very similar. To finish Shadow Seal Land, you actually need an E5 Horus, which I think a lot of people built and sort of just were like, well, I got to Seal Land 18 or 17. Can't really... I probably need another Horus or another Ithaca just to finish Seal Land 18. Don't really have it. A lot of people just gave up on it and just regressed Horus and just focused on something else, which is probably the right thing to do. And I was one of the few that did that, but thankfully I saved my Horus copies. Because what I've seen is that you only need an E5 Horus as well as 5 baby ticks to actually clear all of Shadow Seal Land. So I'm very excited for that to eventually happen when I get my... How many more ticks copies do I need? I need 2 more tick copies, upgrade my Horus and get the stone right to the right Seal Land, and then we are on our way. But yes, let's go back to the Reddit. The new Trial Champions be like my team, the top person in league who's same level but whale team. That's Trial the Champions, dude. As frustrating as it is, you know, you can be same level, but the reality is the person who spends more, he's at the top. Fortress Seal Land 20 with E3 lock, E5 penny and support, no pay to win artifact, and 3 energy for artifacts. That's pretty decent. That's actually quite low. This is a fairly minimal team. So when I finished it, I had 2 E5 Sherlocks, 1 E3 penny, 1 10-star Sigmund, and the rest were just like junk. But this guy finished it with E3 lock and E5 penny. No pay to win artifacts. That is class. That I respect that. That there's got to be some luck involved. That cannot be easy. Wow. Okay. Bond, Horus, my MVP Void. So I've been hearing good things about Horus and Void. I need to build up to E5. Obviously to clear Shadow Seal Land first, but then to test him out in Void as well. I've been hearing like people saying he's been doing really well in Void, but I need to test him out. I just don't know. Never forget 2-to-1 ratio. What's this? Oh yeah. So each dice, if you don't use it, is worth 2 stars when the game expires. So rather than risk... So today I had terrible luck on Imp's Monopoly. I have 4 dice. Of the 4 dice, I rolled 3 singles in a row. 1, 1, 1. And then like a 5. So if you need like, 8 points on your last day, don't risk it. Just don't roll. Simple as that. Broken spaces, broken boost, and 36 tickets. So this is one of those things where, I mean, everyone's completing it in less than 100 tickets. So this is probably more for people that are just having to spend just a little bit of gems every month to complete broken spaces is where these videos come to relevant. But where you can complete in less than 100 tickets, they're just keep doing it. You always get 100 tickets every month. There's no advantage to completing it with you know, whether it's 7 tickets or 99 tickets. The what you don't use in tickets just accumulates the following month, and you don't get any prize for it. Yeah, there's like, look how many tokens I have right now, 662. There's no advantage in finishing in any less tickets. Next week, data mine spoiler. So this new hero, I'm kind of excited about because it twines again, so it may make Oberon useful again. I remember the Oberon army. Fuck me, that was annoying. This happens again with this new forest hero. Could be in for a world of pain, especially if you compare her with just a lot more Oberons. Then, if we look at the prizes you can bet, it says it looks like it's a $20 and $50 box. And I mean, generally how you can tell is the VIP, how much VIP you get. So the VIP generally corresponds to the spend you have to show or give. So $2,500 I think is $50 because this one, yeah, $2,500, $50 for this one. So odds are, oops, if we go back there, where are we? That's going to be $50, and yeah, that's absolutely going to be divide by 5 times 2. Yeah, that's going to be $20. And I think I'm going to have to buy both of them just to get this, because I'm trying to spend $200. I'm trying to work out what the best way is. So I'm kind of conflicted about how best to spend it, because Monopoly-wise, if you look at Imps Monopoly-wise, right, with the dice that I have remaining, I'm probably going to get to 260. It's a question of what pack do I need to buy to get to 300? Because you're basically trying to maximize what you get out of it, right? So I'm trying to do a couple of things, right? I am trying to not only spend $200 over these 2 weeks. I'm also basically trying to get, because I've already got my Atlas Cane, I'm trying to get another 500 Starlight just to get another selection chest, just so I can get my final Rogan copy, because next week I'm going to have one Rogan to E for him, and then I need one more to E5, and from that I need to get it from this selection chest, because I've already used all my selection chests to upgrade my Delacium to E5 and then to 10 star as well. So I am short copies, and none of them thankfully give ticks, which is a big deal. So that's where we're at with that. What happens here? I don't know. What does happen here? I think that's a dead post. Fortress Steel Land 20. All right, what have you got? E5 Sherlock, E5 Penny, couple of Emilys. Yeah, that works. I mean, there's a lot of data points now. I think the point is, the devs, they want you to finish Steel Land because they're moving, like I said in my Void videos, they're moving the PvE meta to Void. So you guys have to get up to speed and just start clearing just the old PvE stuff just to be competitive in Void. Unfortunately, that's how it works. All the bonuses that they're giving you in Void from completing normal PvE suggest they want you to complete normal PvE first before going higher in Void, the PvE levels there. Next, help making a good PvE lineup and maybe some PvP tips too. See, you can't have it both ways. You can't have PvP and PvE. This guy's got obviously an early account. It's probably a low VIP account, looking at the bag size. What 5-star should I take to 6-star next? I was thinking Vesa. So a lot of people sort of chastise him for taking Norma to 7 stars, but the reality is when it's this early on and you don't have enough copies, it's perfectly fine getting her to 9 or 10 star because you can feed her off as food later on. I would only criticize this individual, well, not criticize, but constructively say you've gone the wrong way. If he had copies of, like, say, some other Abyss heroes that he could have built into like 9 star, and he forgone that. But the reality is, at the start, you especially if you're not big pay to win, you build whatever's given to you, simply because this 7-star, 6-star composite team of not great heroes is much better than just a team of 5 stars that can't clear campaign for you, that can't clear Tower of Oblivion for you, because you guys, you can feed these heroes off. That's the thing. What you absolutely don't want to do is only in Light and Dark. For example, in Light and Dark, you sort of just don't want to build a 7-star Sleepless or a 7-star Divine Spirit. That's just a fucking mistake. But this guy, in terms of what he can 6-star next, what has he got? It's entirely dictated by whatever copies he has, right? So he can get his Ice Blink to 9-star, which I think it's worth getting him to 9-star. You've got no other copies. You've got no other choice, right? You can get your Bade to 9-star as well. And I would focus on either Blade or Ice Blink. I'd probably do Ice Blink because he can freeze people. Because until you get copies of everything else, because see, he doesn't show us his bag. That's the other thing, right? This is only what he's got open. So without seeing his bag, he's only got 2 choices. He's got Bade, he's got Norma, and he's got Ice Blink that he can get to 9-star. I don't see what else you can get to 6-star. What am I missing? Is that a Heart Watcher? Yeah. Or is that Starlight? I forget. That might be a Heart Watcher. No, Starlight. That could be Starlight. I think those are Starlights. He doesn't have that many options. Yeah, he has. I would just wait. Honestly, there's nothing here that would just change his lineup vastly, especially if he can afford to wait. What's better, investment in E3 Sia or a 10-star penny? Neither. It's just this is again these I hate these questions without context. Like it's just so black and white. Not E3 Sia. Sia is going to be out of date by the time the new Void Transcended Heroes come out, and it's a question of I think he's asking should he split his effort between 10-star penny or E3 Sia. My best hero is 10-star Sigmund. This guy is splitting his effort. He needs to watch my videos. He's splitting his effort across builds. He should just He should just E5 penny if he can, or dare I say it, even E5 Sia. Yeah, this guy's right. So he first priority to focus on one E5. He's probably right. He's probably bang on. Last one. We're gonna do this last one. I have 450 feathers. Would you buy a Russell in my position? So let's look at this guy's stuff. It doesn't show up. It's not that big, is it? So what's this guy got? So he's saying should he 450 feathers? So he needs 4 copies of Russell. 4 times 320 to basically E5 Russell. Does he have the food is the first question, right? So if I give you 4 copies, are you going to be able to get him to E5 straight away? Because why wait? So 1 copy, 2... Doesn't look like it. It looks like it's going to be short. 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. This guy's got a very old PvE team, right? Old school PvE team. Scary, scary. And he's just realized that, he's slowly moving out of the meta. I would almost say wait, right? For guys that don't spend that much or have like an old account, they're trying to catch back up. And you got 450 feathers. The thing about 450 feathers is you can use that anytime. So it's a question of he's asking should I use it now on Russell? And my answer to that is, if you've seen my masterclass video, 2 key questions you can ask. What does doing an E5 Russell incrementally get you? As in, if I build him, what extra rewards do I get in order for that to be worth it, right? Does it move you up a PvP tier? Does it help you clear certain PvE things? Probably help him clear Seal Land 20, to be honest, for Light and Dark. So that's probably worth it in itself. And then his next question is, okay, we've decided it's worth building it, right? So we're going to commit feathers to it. Then the next question is, well, okay, I'm going to give you 4 copies. How long is it going to take you to build up Russell, right? Because if it's going to take you like a year and a half, he's going to be out of date. So if you have seen my 2019 versus 2020 video, you would have seen that it only takes a year for like entire lineups to be like switched from what it is now to what it is going to be next year. Next year, the heroes in the meta now aren't going to be in the meta again anymore. So it's a question of, okay, I'm going to give you 4 copies. Who are you going to sacrifice? What food have you got, right? You've got a Margaret, you got a Sigmund, and that's it. You still need 2 10-star copies. And if I look down your bag here, it doesn't look like you have anything else. 185. It doesn't look like you have a lot of food lying around. So I would regress. I would actually regress some of these scary copies. Because then scary is so out of it. Regress the scaries. Maybe regress Aspen. Especially if you don't... Oh... It's a question of has he cleared Dark, but I would regress those things, maybe regress DA and build the Russell. Yeah, I probably would build a Russell. As long as he's answered that first question properly, a Russell will get me an incremental benefit of this either in PvP or PvE that's material enough, then yeah, absolutely do it. Anyway, that's the Reddit review for this week, guys. Thanks for watching, and if you're playing Call of Duty, add me and we shall battle together. Thanks for watching as always.